You shut your lips right now and listen.
We are all
We are not going to be told by white trash what to do anymore.
Okay.
That is for sure. You're talking to
I've
us,
been nothing but
and
respectful.
we are working to build relations with our neighbors.
Take off.
I will be.
You have no right here?
I have every right.
You don't have any right?
Of course I do.
Let me see your Indian status card.
I don't need
Let me see your Indian status card.
I can show you my card.
Then you don't have that right. Now take off.
No, sir, that's not how it works.
That's how it works.
If you're not on your best behavior, you have to leave. We're not here to agitate.
Take off.
None of that is
true. Take off.
Opinions are not the law.
Take off.
We're not here to agitate you.
Sir, don't touch me.
We're not here to agitate
you're touching me with you're touching me with your violent presence.
No, you don't need to do that.
Yeah, I do.
No, that's not necessary.
Yeah, you're filming us without consent. You can leave.
This is.
So, well, I'm gonna be back.
Hey, you don't touch me.
No, you get it.
Don't touch me.
Okay.
You guys.
It's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go.
I literally came here to take photos.
That disgraceful scene happened in Burnaby, BC at the illegal slum shantytown by professional actors and other paid protesters against the Kinder Morgan pipeline expansion. Not only are they super gross, and as you can see, they're racist, calling Andrew Mann white trash, making racial demands that he prove his Aboriginal status before standing on the public road. It looks like they assaulted the person holding the camera. We'll talk to Andrew in a minute about this, but they're all in contravention of an order by the public, by the Burnaby municipality, to vacate their illegal shantytown. Well, joining us now is Andrew Mann, the person in that video. He's with Suits and Boots, and he joins us now. Andrew, nice to meet you. Tell me a little bit more about what we saw there. Who was holding the camera? What happened when they were jostled? Give us a few more facts.
Yeah, all right. So the main fact I want to start off with, Ezra, is that I didn't go up there as they didn't know I was a Suits and Boots supporter when I was up there.
What Suits and Boots first? Let me stop you right there. It sounds great.
Yeah, okay, so Suits and Boots is great. Suits and Boots is a non-for-profit pro-resource lobbying group. We are out and about trying to garner support for our resource sector in Canada and trying to counter the protesters that seem to be getting away with far too much aggression, that seem to be getting away with they're getting leeway from the media and from the politicians to do essentially what they want when they want. And Suits and Boots, we just decided it was about time that somebody stood up for the working man, the jobs, and the resource sector, and that's our job.
So are you the suit side or the boot side?
I'm the boot side. If you looking behind me here, you can see a blank white wall, and I'm just sitting in a little corner on our job site right now.
Well, thanks very much. So are you an electrician? Is that your background?
I'm an electrician, yes, sir.
Right on, your working man, and there'd be a lot of jobs that would come from any of these construction projects. They're multi-billion-dollar shovel-ready construction projects. It's incredible that they're blocked by some hippies. So you went up there, and you were very well behaved, at least in the clip I saw. You did not swear. You were not antagonistic. You were not physical. All the things that happened to you. Tell me a little bit more about what they said and did, and who was it holding the camera? Was that your wife?
That was my fiance holding the camera, actually.
And it sounds like she looked like she was pushed. Was she pushed?
Yes, she was pushed. You can hear at the end of the video, I came down with the most thunderous voice I think I could muster up, saying, "You stay away from her, you don't touch her." And that's because, well, they touched her. And you know, as the man in that relationship, it's my job to jump in and ensure her safety. And that's exactly what I did.
Well, you're exactly right. And it's telling to me that they didn't have the courage to push you around. I mean, they came right in your face. That was pretty gross. And I think he brushed up against you. But classic Antifa move, classic alt-left cowards, they go after the woman. It always happens. They've done it to our reporters too. Sheila Gunn-Reid, when Lauren Southern was with us, Faith Goldie, they always beat up or try to beat up the women. I think it says a lot about them, doesn't it?
I couldn't tell you why they do that, but you're correct. It seems they go for the easy target, the low-hanging fruit. Victoria is 5 feet tall. I'd be surprised if she weighed over 100 pounds. She is the easiest target you could find. And the protesters after the video cutout told me to go back to my car with my underage girlfriend. Well, she's not underage, first of all. She's exactly my age. And they assaulted her, which leads me to think they, in their mind, just assaulted a minor. How is that logical? So that is theoretically the lowest hanging fruit. An under 100-pound minor female is what, in their head, they assaulted at that time.
Now, we sent our own Sheila Gunn-Reid to that same location a few days ago. We knew that they would come and try and rough her up because they've done it before, so we sent a professional security guard. And because of that, she was okay and our cameraman was okay. Were there any private security or police there? Was there a police car? Did any authority observe this altercation?
No, sir. There was no private security, and there was no RCMP presence up there.
When did this all happen, by the way? When did that video, when was it filmed?
It was filmed Monday night at around 7 p.m.
All right, so I know for a fact, because I've seen a copy of it, the city has issued an injunction, which is basically a way of saying a legal order saying, get out, we're going to clear out your shanty town, your slum. Sounds like they're still there, is that right?
Oh, they're clearly still there. I hear the deadline was 6 a.m. Saturday morning for them to have vacated the site, and they're clearly still on site. They don't intend to leave, and I think they will do whatever they need to stay. They don't want to leave their site.
You know, you have two people, they may be mentally ill. I don't know, you have an older man and a middle-aged woman there. I don't think it would be tough to very gently pick them up, put them in the back of a police vehicle, take them to court or whatever. I mean, I don't think it doesn't look like these are heavily armed bodybuilders. I think really half a dozen police could come and clear this whole thing up, and then you bring in a 1-800 got junk truck to pick up their shanty town. Like, it should not be a logistically difficult thing to do, other than the lack of political will. There is no one in Burnaby, whether it's a police, prosecutor, politician, or the press, willing to go in and fix this problem, is there? I mean, the fact that they're defying the order.
I would like to I wouldn't say there's not a police, and I can't speak for the political side there because I don't get involved in Burnaby municipal politics, but the police officers that came and assisted me in trying to find my license plate and to take the report after the assault, they were interested in the clearing of the camp. They didn't seem to want it there. They understood that they have to follow orders from their superiors.
Got it.
So I'd say it's unfair to say there's not a single police in Burnaby that wants that gone.
Thank you
There
for the
certainly
correction. I accept your point. The beat cops are probably sick of it, but the brass are political. I appreciate that important distinction. Again, that's sort of a boots and suits distinction. The boots on the ground, the cops on the beat want these hippies and hobos gone, but the political brass are paying attention to what John Horgan, the premier, or Justin Trudeau, the prime minister, have to say. That's my theory.
Well, it's probably not an incorrect theory.
So it sounds like you have filed a police report. You've got the video evidence, or at least partial video evidence. Do you think the police will take any action? Because I'm not sure if what happened to you could be called an assault, maybe. But it looks like what happened to your fiance definitely was.
So in the video, what happened to me was, you can see that I clearly got brushed by that elder, and I would never press charges on him for any reason. I can respect him enough to not instigate any further. The young fellow that pushed my fiance also shoved me around too. And at the end of the video, you'll have to pay real good attention, Ezra, but I advise that you watch the last 10 seconds of the video. You'll see on the ground there is an aluminum piece of metal that's used to support road signs on construction sites laying on the ground. Mm-hmm. And you'll see it in the video, and then you'll see it get picked up, and then you'll see the shadow of it facing directly at my body in the video. And the scrawny guy who shoved Victoria and also shoved me picked up that piece of aluminum in attempts to joust me back to my car, and then followed my fiance back to the car with it.
Me with your violent presence.
No, you don't need to do that.
Yeah, I do.
No, that's not necessary.
Yeah, you're filming us without consent. You can leave.
This is.
I'm going to be back.
Hey, you!
Don't touch me!
No, you get it.
Don't touch me!
You guys.
It's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go.
I literally came here to take photos.
Well, there you go. So did you give this video evidence to the police?
instantly. The police, as soon as they arrived, pulled out their laptop. I plugged my phone into their laptop and we transferred the file.
All right, well, listen, I hope they do something. I got to tell you, I accept your observation that the beat cops, the actual police on the street, want to uphold the law. No one goes to the police academy saying, I want to be a political hack. They want to go uphold the law. That's an excerpt from my daily TV show, The Ezra Levant Show. Normally it's behind a paywall, but I thought you'd like this video, so we put it on YouTube. If you want to subscribe to watch the daily show every day, including always 2 interviews a day, and I read my hate mail, just click on this screen and become a premium member.